destroy this world, so that the true utopia can be born! Judgment Day has arrived! To deliver us salvation, we must repent and rejoice, for the world has not yet come to an
That's a solid performance for an old fart like you.
Player change. Changing from Nero to Dante carries over your vitality, devil trigger gauge, proud souls, and all of the orbs and items obtained. All proud souls will be refunded and can be reused to acquire techniques specifically for Dante. Welcome to Mission 12, A New Beginning. I didn't press that, but okay. Come to grips with the power of the legendary Devil Hunter. Now I'm gonna go in and do this. Rebellion. We can... okay, that's essentially split, I think it is. So I'm gonna do one of those. Guns. Dante actually can get different swords, different guns, styles, which you can see here, which I'll talk about in a minute. He has Devil Trigger, of course, and of course abilities. Gonna get speed, because yes. Guns. Ebony and Ivory. These are Dante's bread and butter, essentially, when it comes to guns. If you know anything about DMC, you know that Ebony and Ivory are Dante's main guns. But we're not going to do anything with them, and he has Coyote A, which is a shotgun, which again, not really going to do anything with. Styles. We have Trickster, Swordsmaster, Gunslinger, and Royal Guard. I don't actually know what these do, necessarily. But I'm sure they will be explained to us at some point. I'm guessing just by name alone that's defense, something to do with your guns, something to do with your sword, and don't know about Trickster. I think Trickster speed, could be wrong. Devil Trigger, I actually don't know what Dante's Devil Trigger is. I can't quite remember. But we also have a double jump. Hell yeah. You can do like a air step off of an enemy, which is kind of cool. And also get more orbs. Increase the range from which you can gather orbs. Yeah, why not? And when we go back to Rebellion, let's get Stinger 2. And I don't think we can really get much else. Yeah, I'm just going to save up for either one of these. So yeah, let's start with Mission 12. And we play as the glorious Dante, immediately thrown into the fight. Got the exact same moveset, essentially, and they... Ooh. Oh, he's so fast in Trickster. I assume Trickster is speed. Let's go to Sword. Sword Master? Is that what it's called? And yeah, I am a little bit slower in Sword Master. Royal Guard. Royal Guard, press circle to do a block. Oh, Trickster, you can do circle for a dash, so these affect your circle moves. So he doesn't have a Devil Bringer, he has, you know, styles. Sword Master, you can do spin with your sword. And Gunslinger, you just shoot a whole bunch of things at once. And I'm pretty sure this whole mission is just to come to grips with how to use Dante. Which is quite cool, actually. Everything is... Well, not everything is different. I meant to say everything when it comes to the UI is different. Everything looks different. Like, the health bar kind of looks different and stuff like that. But mainly, like, the targeting and stuff also looks different. And how fitting, the room where we come to grips with how to use Dante is the exact same room where we fought him last. And, continuity, this is where Nero was slammed into the wall by Dante. I like it, it's cool. So now we can go back through and initiate a cutscene where we get to see, I believe, a new enemy. I think these are new. Unless we've seen them before. And I wish you could actually do that in the game, but no. So yeah, honestly, I prefer controlling as Dante. So much like variation to the moves you can do. You can juggle enemies a lot easier. You can go between enemies a lot easier. And just working with the styles is just magnificent, like at times. Like if you're able to quickly and successfully chain together different style changes, you're gonna have a hell of a time fighting enemies. Whoa. Okay. Now though, I do believe we are just going through all of the same ground we've already tread. Which isn't too bad. We get the Winged Talisman back, which now disables this lift. I saw Blue Orb Fragment, and I want it. So, I think you can... Like, I'm pretty sure you have to do what I'm currently trying to do. Crud. And that's, basically platform your way up to get it, but I don't actually know. It's just a Blue Orb Fragment, I don't need it. It's taunting me, though. God's power no longer resides here. Headquarters have begun to collapse. You have less than 10 minutes to escape. Okay, I'm definitely not going to bother with that now. That's a gold orb, isn't it? Gold orb, so we get a life. Cool. And I don't think I need to... I might actually. Okay, I do. What's that gonna do? I skipped it because I'm in a time rush, even though I'm pretty sure the time doesn't go off in those segments. Run up here. I think this time's pretty forgiving, but it's still stressful. Sorry for... I was concentrating there, I kind of like blanked out. But yeah, these style changes were actually the ones Dante was using in the fight against Nero, the second one at least. Which is why I said they are pretty important, and will be explained at a later date. Speaking of which, I'm going to go back to Trickster. Is that the way we came from? It isn't. Okay, cool. And screw it, I want red orbs. Switch to Sword Master and just do that. So much easier to get rid of those. Alright. Got 8.5 minutes on that clock. Gee, thanks. Oh, of course, gotta fight these guys. Now, I don't know how you would go about removing their, you know, their shrouds. I assume you can now just attack them in order to remove the shrouds, but not too sure about that. Seems to be working. Maybe Dante's just a lot stronger than Nero, and so he can attack them and not get rid of their shroud. Maybe he doesn't need to. Right, let's test out Dante's Devil Trigger. Whoa. I think his Devil Trigger is something to do with the Blood of Sparta, which was heavily talked about in the previous episodes. The Blood of Sparta is a plot point, a pretty big one as well. Essentially, from the other games in the series, Dante and his brother Virgil, the person who owned the Yamato once before, are both sons of Sparta. Sparta essentially being equivalent to the devil in this universe. And yeah. Which then begs the question, how does Nero... or how can Nero, sorry, how can Nero use Yamato? Which isn't explained in this game. It actually really isn't explained in this game. I believe it's explained in some, like, external material that, you know, whatever. But essentially, you don't find it out in the game, so I might as well tell you now, and I think Dante kind of clicks on Nero is actually Virgil's son, which you don't find out ever. And I believe, I assume it's going to be talked about in Devil May Cry 5. I mean, at least I hope it is, because again, wasn't ever talked about in a game, so come on. You do realize I'm on a time limit, right? Jesus. Alright. Now we can get the Key of Cronus back, I believe? Or not? Oh, do I just break it down so I can climb it normally? And I do. And we get the Key of Cronus, which is nice. Very nice indeed. And at least with Dante, if you bought it at least, you can save yourself on certain jumps because of air hike if you bought it. This bit's made a lot easier with air hike. Ooh. Oh crud. Screw you. I don't know if those were invincibility frames or not, but I managed to get... Oh, I managed to not take damage. I assume I went over it, but then again I could be wrong. Going back through here. Got stopped by a freaking button, of course. Cool. More enemies that are gonna waste my goddamn time. I'm gonna go to Swordmaster just because I like the sword spinny. Ow. Oh god. I'm not making Dante look so good here. Ah, no. And if you notice that thing up there, the big blue thing that, you know, we have to get a combo to, like, in order to properly use, we cannot do that because we are Dante and it is blue. The red ones are going to be used by Dante, so you can go back to other chapters and play as Dante in order to get more collectibles, more red orbs, stuff like that. But essentially, things that are blue that we couldn't, or that we could use as Nero, can't use as Dante. Wait. Things that is easier to say, things that are red that we couldn't use as Nero can be used by Dante. We can essentially parry these guys like they parry us. There we go, that's done. And there we go. And there we go! The place is gone, essentially. So now we just need to make our way through. Again, you can break these small objects for red orbs, but I really don't want to. And we're just treading all of the same ground that we've already tread as Nero, so it's kind of just a bit... You know, I'm just at a loss for commentary right now. That looks pretty, I guess.
You ordered the sword, huh?
Yes. Are you familiar with them?
Sorry, religion and I don't mix.
It's a small congregation that gathers in the castle town of Fortuna. I guess the only people who would have heard of it are the ones who take interest in this type of thing.
Like you.
Exactly. So just how much do you know about Sparta?
Well, from what I can figure, there's a lot of confusion surrounding them.
The story goes that Sparta served as the feudal lord of the city long ago. The people who live there today take these legends as truth and worship him. Just like a god.
They worship a demon as a god?
Peaceful worship can't be condemned. But the real problem is the Order. Lately they've been running amok, catching demons, and have even butted in on some of my jobs.
Maybe they're starting a zoo.
Not just demons. They've also been targeting devil arms. Like the ones you have.
Okay, then, a museum. So what?
Well, what if their intentions are foul? And there's a diabolical plan behind these apparently random acts?
Well then, I'd have something to keep me occupied, and... Trish! Things always gotta be complicated.
And there we go. A very short mission just to get to grips with Dante. Got a B, an A, and a B that equates to an A again. Again, not complaining at all. Next time, we'll be going on to Mission 14. See you guys then, and goodbye. Wait. No, Mission 13. I can count. See you guys then.